All right, it's day 2 with our My Rustic Roots sourdough starter. If you haven't seen day 1, be sure to check out the link in the description below for where you can see day 1. But today is day 2. So all we have to do for day 2 is combine the existing starter that we started yesterday with 3 ounces of water, 3 ounces of flour. And then we're going to mix thoroughly, cover loosely, and let rest for another 24 hours. And you may be seeing bubbles forming, and that's a great sign. So let's look in here. I do see some bubbles. This looks really good. Now, something that's really important when you're doing sourdough is actually to change out the container every day because you don't want to have the sourdough that's kind of like stuck on the sides come in contact because it could start to get bad bacteria. So it's always good to change out the jar every day, which I'm going to go ahead and do right now. All right, there we go. I used my OXO silicone spatula to transfer everything over to the new jar. These are really awesome jars that I recently purchased, and I'll tag these in this video as well if you want to get these. They come with these really nice lids, and I did a video about these jars as well and a bunch of other jars if you're looking for some good quality jars. But one thing I'm noticing about this starter is I actually really appreciate how small the quantities are, because oftentimes when you're starting a sourdough starter, recipes will tell you to use like a lot of flour, and then you end up every day when you're feeding it and discarding it, once it's mature, you go through so much flour, and I really like the small quantity of this starter. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and measure 90 grams of filtered water. Oops, okay, a little over. It's okay, it's not a big deal. That's why I use a scale, because look how you could add just a little bit more and it's not what you were trying to add. Now I'm going to add that water to the starter like this. Now I'm just going to actually try something. I'm just going to go ahead and set that on top of my scale here. I'm including the weight when I tare it, so I'm at 0. Now I'm going to go ahead. I'm using this 100% Italian organic bread flour. This is the Polselli brand. I really like this one because it's unbromated and it's non-irradiated and it's really great quality bread flour. I'm using bread flour because it's a higher protein and it's going to really help make a nice stretchy type of sourdough because of the protein. All right, now we need 90 grams of flour. Let's see if I can do this. This isn't very easy to try and film and measure flour, but I'm going to go ahead and do it for y'all anyways. Okay, we're getting close. Now I can just go a little over because I was a little over with the water. And it's honestly, it's not that important to be super exact because you really are just trying to get equal parts. It's more like putting equal amounts of water and flour together. You're not really trying to be like a science, but having the scale is nice. Okay, now I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this thoroughly. All right, and this is what it looks like, nice and mixed up. I really like having this long, thin spatula because it really was super easy to be able to mix this thoroughly and mix everything together well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get that in there. Now I'm just going to put the lid on kind of loosely so that I'm not gonna screw it on like that. And I actually have this thermometer here, which has really been nice to have because I'm actually able to see the exact temperature in my room, and it's 76 degrees, which is pretty good, and I'm happy with that. You can also put this in like a warmer area. Sometimes on top of the refrigerator is a nice spot, but having that thermometer is nice because now I can actually see exactly like, okay, it's perfect temperature in here. All right, so stay tuned now for day 3. I'll be sharing that in tomorrow's video. And if you want to get some of the sourdough starter, be sure to check out the links in the description below for where you can purchase this. This has really been great, and I'm excited that it's San Francisco style because I really love San Francisco sourdough bread. And if you want to get this bread flour, I've also included that in the links below, as well as this scale that I really like using. This is the Taylor brand scale. And then this thermometer has been really great, as well as those jars. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.